throughout the day, particularly right before you post. So maybe once in the morning if you're on post in the morning, or once in the evening if you're on post in the evening, or a couple times throughout the day, and then one time right before you post, you spend some time actually commenting on other people's posts. Right? They've created their video, they've created their live, they've created a quote post or what have you on their timeline. If you hit the like button, it does nothing. Does nothing to encourage them to view you, and vice versa when it comes to the algorithm. I hate that word. I don't even know if we're allowed to say it. I feel like every time I say that, my views go down. But here we go. The point is, clicking on the other reactions, like clicking the thumbs up, doesn't do anything. Clicking on the other reactions, like the big old love heart, will add some juice, some energy, right? You didn't take the lazy way out. There's automatic reactions, there's auto text. If you click those and click the like button, it does nothing for the algorithm. If you type 5 of your own words, not copy and paste, but type 5 of your own words and give it a love heart, it does make a difference. So that being said, we know that we're going to post and we're going to go engage in other people's posts in their comments. So on the flip side, let's say tip 4, have conversations in the comments. Since we've learned that just in these last few moments, right, that social media, that Facebook loves the interaction, the back and forth here, toss the ball, toss it back. When someone comments on your post and you reply to them and you try to start a conversation and you're able to create some back and forth with someone in the comments, Facebook sees that as an interesting post. I better show it to that person, that person's friends, my friends, right? And the person who you went back and forth with is more likely to see your next post. So earlier when I said you have 1,000 friends, they're never, ever going to see your post if you post. 1,000 friends, 100% of them are not going to. Here's how you go from like 3% to 10% to beyond that. I've had posts where 30, almost 40% of my entire connected base interacted with that post, gave it some love or commented. In order to do that, this is how we do it. You have conversations in the comments, because when you have the conversations in the comments, the person that you're having the conversation with is much more likely to see your future post. And to wrap it up, that final 5th point, have conversations in Messenger. So we start out with conversations in the comments.